I'm Mark, and this is my pest of a cousin, Elliott. Go on.
I'm Elliott, and this is my double pest of a cousin, Mark.
We were very close growing up as cousins, probably as close as cousins get. I used to look up to him a lot, which I hate admitting, but I used to follow every dress sense he had, every hairstyle, everything.
A few bad ones in there.
Until we got to 17 and I realised I've been copying the worst dressed man on earth. And then I started changing, now he copies me. But we were very, very close growing up, like joint at the hip.
And that's the way we've been brought up, really. Continues to be that way.
Yeah, and I think if we was to be honest, since Elliott's dad passed my uncle, we'd probably
slipped away a little bit.
Like with distance has been greater.
My dad was always, comical, really. We talk about if my dad was always setting up group chats about when we're going to do a party, or it was like, oh, here we go.
Not another group
There's
chat.
another group chat. We've got to do something for this particular days. But he was a focal point. He wanted to get the family together and make sure the family stayed together.
Eddie was the uncle you'd dream an uncle to be. He would always make sure you're having fun, always make sure you were happy. If I ever turned up at the house, the first thing he'd do is try and make me smile and make sure, I was happy. And that carried on all the way through my life. And then when I started doing the things I do in my career, I always say he was probably my biggest supporter. Like my dad's my dad and he's a massive supporter of mine, but my uncle was there at every step of the way and anything I did, from when I played football to when I did telly. He used to have my signed shirt on the wall in the restaurant. I used to be like, Ed, I'm not famous yet, I'm only a young youth team footballer. You're famous to me. And I used to have to sign a shirt for him, and he was a very, very special man.
For me, I actually said when he passed away, if I could be half the man he was when I finally passed, I've done well, because for me, my dad was, I looked up to him at everything he'd done, and he was a gentleman, he was a family man, and he was very charismatic and could always give you great advice.
I mean, anyone that we lost would be, it would create a big hole, but being Eddie, being like the kind of, he really was the centerpiece to the family, and now he's gone, there's a massive hole. So we have to work at staying together and work at staying close and supporting each other, and that's what we try and do every day. Last January I was running a lot. I didn't know Elliott was going to be doing what he was doing, so then when I was seeing him get involved, I was kind of jealous and thinking I should have got involved and put that message out with you. So that's why it's happening this year. And Run the Month's just such a great idea. It's a great way for people to get fit, especially in January after we're pulled on a couple of pounds over Christmas. And it's just, even just wearing these t-shirts, it's raising awareness. It's so close to our heart.
To do it together, it's a natural fit and it seems great. And
he's going to tease me because he's going to be running along a beach in Spain with the sun rising, and I'm going to be running through Epping Forest getting drenched wet. So there's sort of two edges of the sword here. He's got the easier way out, because I wouldn't mind running in the sun every day. I've got to push through the barriers a little bit.
Why don't I come home?
Then again, you're a little bit unfit, so that's harder for you, I suppose.
So you had to get that slide digging, didn't you? Yeah, I mean, for me, the charity Prostate Cancer UK, obviously I've been involved with it for the last 3 years, and the more you're involved with it, you realise how important it is. It's the most common cancer in men, so to get it out there and make men aware, and it's just a simple blood test, and it does save lives. Yeah, 100% saves lives, so it's key for me.
I think each year the Prostate Cancer UK runs, you just see the more work and the more success they're getting. But until prostate cancer has touched you closely, like it has us twice, losing one of our family members and nearly losing the other, you don't really realise how important it is. And I think that's not through ignorance, that's in anything in life. Until you actually get touched by it, you think it's not going to happen to me. But that's what we're here to do, to say it could do.
I've actually had it. People come in the restaurant because of the run I done. They got their self checked out and they didn't realise that they had prostate cancer, and they got it dealt with early. So for me, when I heard that, it's like, wow, that's just one thing alone meant so much to me. So for me, to get it out there, to make more people check, and if that's a small thing I could do, then for me, running gives you a positive outlook for the day. So to start the day with a run is fantastic. If you know you're doing it for a good cause, again, it's another positive thing that you've done for the day.
I think running's the same as anything in fitness. You let your endorphins out, it makes you feel great, and doing it for a cause just doubles the feeling of reward.